Hi, it's Dr. Barbara Schell again, dermatologist and cosmetic surgeon. Today we're going to begin our series on the review of skincare products. But before I even start that, I want to talk to you about something that's very important. This one bit of information is going to change your life, really. This is something that the cosmetic industry does not want you to know. It is a huge secret, and I'm going to really clue you in, give you the real facts so that you can start to make some significant changes in your life and make some really great decisions on how to spend your money and get fabulous results for your skin. Anti-aging, acne, all of those sorts of things. So here we go. So here is the scoop. What's the difference between over-the-counter products and physician strength products? And first of all, over-the-counter products include any of those skincare products that can be sold outside of a doctor's office. So that includes those things that are at your local grocery store, at the pharmacy, such as a Walgreens, a Rite Aid, or a Bartell's, and it includes those skincare products that are at your little bit more expensive department stores. So maybe a Nordstrom's or a Macy's or even a Neiman Marcus. The first thing you need to know is just because you spend a lot more money does not make the product any better. It may feel better, it may sound better, the advertising may be fancier, but it doesn't mean it's going to work. So here are the facts. By definition, if a skincare product actually makes a real change in your skin, in other words, if it makes any kind of significant change or impact on the cells of your skin, it has to, by law, be sold as a prescription drug in a doctor's office or with a prescription from the pharmacy that you get from your doctor and then you go pick it up at the pharmacy. So doctors can dispense prescription strength or doctor strength products in their office without having to write you a prescription. Everything else, I don't care if you spend $1,200 an ounce at Neiman Marcus for a skincare product. Everything else, by law, by definition, cannot make a statistically significant change in the activity of your skin cells. So if you are being marketed to, advertised to, which you are 1,000,000 times a day, that this product is going to make a visible difference in your skin in the next 24 hours. This product is going to build collagen. This product is going to reverse the signs of aging or get rid of your wrinkles. If it's being sold anywhere besides a doctor's office, that is not really the truth. Now they can say anything they want and they can fly under the radar of the FDA because they don't have to follow the rules and the laws. So that is a very, very important distinction. And if those products actually did make a significant change in your skin, if they really worked, they would be taken off the market by the FDA, which is our Food and Drug Administration, and those people would be put out of business. And in fact, that has happened to a few companies that have put active ingredients in their product. So by definition, again, a product over the counter cannot have an active ingredient in it. So you may ask, well, I bought this product and I love it. It feels great and I think my skin does look better. So let's talk a little bit about why that happens and how that happens so that you can understand. For decades and decades and decades, all of the products that have been created are really kind of based on really sort of one premise, and that is on plumping up the dead skin cell layer on the skin. That's called the stratum corneum, and it is sort of like a basket weave, and it really consists of a layer of dead skin cells that have not been shed off. And it acts like a sponge, actually like a very dry sponge. And you can imagine that if you put water on a dry sponge, it's going to expand and become plump. And that's exactly how almost all of these skincare products that you buy at the drugstore, at the grocery store, and even at the expensive department stores, that is in fact how they work. They are going to go into the dry skin cell layer, bind to that, and plump it up with a fluid, usually water, perhaps even a hyaluronic acid, but something that is going to temporarily expand that dry skin cell layer. and that is going to make your skin look better. And it may feel absolutely luscious, but it's a very temporary effect. So in fact, they can say that you're going to see a visible difference in the next 24 or 48 hours, and that's true because it's going to plump that up just like a sponge. The problem is 4 or 5 hours later, 10 hours later, the next morning, you're going to wake up and you're going to look exactly the same as you did before you used the product. And that's okay if that's what you're looking for. I simply want you to know what's happening. You're not going to get any true anti-aging, any true reversal of the aging process that's going to have any lasting benefit. It's simply a temporary plumping of the skin, makes it look good for a short period of time, and then it's going to wear off and you're going to be right back to square one. So that is how pretty much all of those products work. The other thing you need to know is that if the products say that they have glycolic acid in them or they have a certain active ingredient in them, again, by law, by definition, they cannot have enough of that ingredient in the product to make a difference in your skin. Again, otherwise it would have to be sold in a doctor's office or you'd have to get a prescription for it. So they can put a very, very small amount in there. Let's take a perfect example. Let's say that we're talking about glycolic acid. We know from all of the medical studies for many, many years that glycolic acid does in fact stimulate new collagen production. It does thicken your epidermis and your dermis, so it is anti-aging and it will reverse the signs of the wrinkles. However, what they don't tell you is that all those studies that show that a real change has happened is at 15% of glycolic acid. Now, not only is the percentage important, but also the pH, so that if the pH is too high or the pH is too low, the product may be neutralized or simply not work at all. So someone could put a very, very small percentage, such as a 1%, a 2%, even up to 8%, which is very high for an over-the-counter product, but that's the maximum amount that can be put in an over-the-counter product of a glycolic acid, for example. Now, 8% is not going to give you a real change like 15%. Is it better than nothing? Yes, of course it is. But it's not going to make the real changes that they're making it sound like in their advertising that it's going to do for you. And quite frankly, most of these companies put a very small percentage in there just so that they can say that it's in their product. So they may even put a 0.01% of an active ingredient in there to be able to say that it's in there. So again, we're just kind of giving the facts, helping educate you about what's in products and how they work. So again, just remember that most of the products work on a very temporary basis to plump up the skin, and or the amount that they have of an active ingredient is too low to be active, and that actually has to occur by law, by definition. So stay tuned. We're going to talk about a lot more things, give you a lot more great information, and again, you will always get the real facts from us. We'll tell you all the secrets, all of the dirty little things that nobody really wants you to know. You're going to get it here from us. Also, you can check out our website. You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Our website is skinbeautyadvice.com. Stay tuned. Bye-bye.